Good morning. Today I am going to discuss COD determination. Chemical oxygen demand is the amount of oxygen necessary to oxidize the organic carbon completely to carbon dioxide, water and ammonia. Let us watch a short clip on collection of water sample for COD determination and how we will determine COD.
Bottles in which the water sample are collected for BOD determination. BOD bottle where you are going to collect the water has to be immersed inside. That means the oxygen from the external environment should not get into the BOD bottle, and therefore the BOD bottle is immersed inside the water and you place the cap over the BOD bottle inside amount of oxygen which is necessary to oxidize the organic carbon completely to carbon dioxide, water and ammonia. That means when we calculate the COD, we are basically oxidizing the whole organic matter, whether this is the organic compound or the biological entities which is present in that water body. So everything which is organic in nature will be oxidized and we find out the amount of carbon dioxide, water and ammonia.
Ma'am, what is the difference between BOD and COD?
BOD is the amount of oxygen that is required by the microorganisms in order to oxidize the organic matter, in order to oxidize the inorganic matter. But the COD is the amount of oxygen that is required or that will be required by the system in order to oxidize everything, whether it's an organic matter or whether it's a biological entity. In the first step, we take 50 ml of the water sample and we add about 1 ml of mercuric sulfate and 1 ml of silver sulfate and about 5 ml of potassium dichromate, which is used as an oxidizing agent.
Ma'am, what is the significance of using mercuric sulfate and silver sulfate during determination of COD?
Now, mercuric sulfate is used to remove the complex chlorine compounds, because if the chlorine compounds is being formed, they act as an oxidizing agent. Therefore, if we find out the COD of a water sample which is having the chlorinated compounds, the chlorine basically oxidizes the thing and therefore the COD value goes down. And in the case of silver sulfate, this acts as a oxidizing agent for short straight chain organics and alcohols, and therefore it helps in the process of oxidation to find out the COD of a water sample. Now another bottle is taken where we do not take the water sample but we take simply the distilled water as a control. So we have two conicals, one with the water sample where we have added all the reagents and one with the distilled water where we have again added all the reagents. The one with the distilled water is set as a control. Now when everything is added, we incubate both the flask, the control as well as the test sample at 100 degrees Celsius for 1 hour in a water bath. Now after this, we remove the flask. That means after 1 hour of incubation at 100 degrees Celsius in a water bath, we remove the flask and let them cool, and then we go on to the other step where we add 5 ml of the potassium iodide solution along with 10 ml of the sulfuric acid. Now these steps has to be done in both the flasks, one in the control and the one which is going on for the test. Now 0.1 or 0.1 molar sodium thiosulfate solution is taken in a burette and it is titrated along with the control and along with the water sample. And after the titration, we find that a pale yellow color appears. Now after this appearance of the pale yellow color, we add about 1 ml of the starch solution. And immediately after the addition of the starch solution, we find that a blue-black color is being formed and titration is continued till we find that this blue-black color, here you can see in this flask, is changed to transparent color. That means this is the end point when the blue-black color totally disappears and becomes colorless. Okay, so this is the amount of the titrant, that is the sodium thiosulfate required to convert this reaction to the end point. Now COD in milligrams per ml is calculated by this formula where 8 is a constant and C is the concentration of the titrant, that is the sodium thiosulfate, whether you have used it at 0.1 normal or whether you have used it at 0.2 normal or 0.5 normal. The VA is the volume of the titrant that is used for the control set where we have added distilled water, not the treated or the wastewater. And VB is the volume required, that is the volume of the titrant which is used for the titration in order to test for the wastewater or for the water sample. And this is divided by Vs, that is the volume of the sample water which is taken or which has been started for the titration process. Now we know what is BOD and what is COD. Now let us go on to the relationship, whether they are related in some way, whether this data help us in some way or not. Let us consider this. So all this shows that
the main principle behind COD determination is based on oxidation of all organic matter in the sample by acidified potassium dichromate. The amount of dichromate consumed is proportional to the oxygen required to oxidize the organic matter. You have seen in the earlier video clip how water sample is collected. For conducting further experiment, we take two BOD bottles, one with test sample whose BOD is to be determined and other blank sample. Blank is just consisting of distilled water only. Subsequently, both test and blank sample are treated with H2SO4 potassium dichromate mixture and refluxed for 2 hours. When it gets cool to room temperature, then it is titrated against standard ferrous ammonium sulfate using Ferrine indicator. The reading of titrant in blank and the test sample is noted. The difference in blank and test reading is proportional to the amount of potassium dichromate used during oxidation of organic matter, which is equivalent to the oxygen used for oxidation of the organic matter. Per liter equal to blank minus titrant into N into 1000 into 8 divided by volume of the sample. T is the test sample, that T is the titrant. For test sample, P volume of the titrant for blank, N is the normality of titrant, and 8 is the gram equivalent of oxygen. So using this formula, we can easily calculate COD in terms of milligram per liter.